Hi, it's Carol Doherty. Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about how to enjoy your STEM career, particularly if you're a woman. It can be so hard being a woman in STEM. We're the minority, and often it can feel like we're not wanted. There's a lot of senior leadership that belong to the good old boys club, and they don't make us feel like they want us around. Maybe they don't, but that's their problem, not yours. The reality is you worked really hard to get where you are, and you deserve the chance to enjoy your career. So let's talk about that. First, it's important to remember why you got into this field. What was your why? What is it that drew you to the field that you're in? You worked hard to get a degree to get into this field. So what was it that drew you to it? I'm a chemical engineer, and when I first went into it, I thought I would work in the environment and helping make the environment better. That's part of my logic for getting into chemie. Connect with that why. Remember why. It'll give you kind of that buzz. It makes you feel good about what it was you wanted to do. Then second, connect what you're doing right now with a bigger purpose. I wanted to get into chemie to help the environment. Now, I ended up going in manufacturing, so I didn't directly work in that, and yet one of the really big projects that I was involved in had a huge environmental aspect to it. We were doing a big process improvement factory upgrade to one portion of the process to help lower our air emissions. There were also quality impacts, customer complaints, all kinds of things rolled into it. But a big piece of it was environmental. So that helped me kind of feel good about what we were doing. We were making a better product, and we were also helping the environment while making our customers happier. That's what I mean when I say connect what you're doing to a bigger purpose. I also worked in construction and worked on a project where we were building an airport terminal. So I could really relate to, hey, I live in a destination city at that time, and lots of tourists came in and brought in lots of tourist dollars, which was good for the economy. And by putting in this new cool terminal, we could make it easier for people to get in, visit, and then get on back home. So what we were doing was connecting people to our city, which was kind of cool. And I can now go to that city and say, I helped build that. So that was kind of fun. So how do you connect what you're doing with something bigger than you? Studies have shown that we feel better about what we're doing when we can connect what we're doing with something bigger than ourselves. So how do you do that? What are you working on? How does it connect with something bigger than you? Think about that a little bit. And then thirdly, look around at the people who you associate with on a regular basis. Who are they? Are they people who inspire you? If not, find some. Again, other studies that show that we are the average of the 5 people we spend most of our time with. So are you hanging out with the naysayers and the Debbie Downers and all of those? If so, upgrade who you're hanging out with. Connect with people who are inspired by the things that you like about your field. Find a mentor that can help you grow, that can maybe help you see new things in your environment, in your field. Maybe it's become a mentor to somebody new coming into the field. You don't have to connect just with women, but if you could help another young woman entering your field grow and succeed, wow, that makes you feel better about what you're doing. So if you're struggling with how do I find these people, look at professional societies. Join some of them. I'm a member of the Society of Women Engineers. There are so many inspiring women in that organization that I interact with, mostly virtually, and that's okay. It's a virtual interaction, but I still can hear about their stories. I can learn from them, and it inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. I've been members of other professional societies, and I've found people who help me reach to become better at what I'm doing. So look for people who can help you feel better about what you're doing, who can inspire you to become better. STEM is so exciting. There is so much stuff going on in engineering, in materials, in technology, in science, and even in mathematics. There's so much that is happening, and we contribute so much to the world around us and make the world a better place for everyone. So it's important to enjoy that career. Think about those three things. What is your why? Connect it with a bigger purpose, and then find people who inspire you. Now, you may find yourself in a situation where you like the work you're doing, but you hate where you're doing it. I've been in those toxic places where I liked what I did, but I didn't like the people I was around. I didn't like the culture of the company. That may mean it's time for a job change. There are lots of places out there doing the kinds of things you're doing. Even if you're in a real narrow niche, there are other people doing it. Go where you're appreciated, where you're valued, where you can be your best. Find a new opportunity. Sometimes also you might find yourself in a situation where what you're doing doesn't work for you. Maybe it did at one point and now it's just lost its luster. So it's the work that you're doing. And maybe that means it's a career shift. I actually did that a couple of times. I liked the company I was working at, particularly the second factory I was at. I liked that factory, but I was burned out on what I was doing. So I did a career shift and went from materials engineering into supply management. And it gave me a chance to get excited about what I was doing again. And I was working with suppliers and helping them improve. I still use some of my engineering background in my roles, but it got me excited about it. And I started enjoying myself again. So you can enjoy your career in STEM. If you're in the wrong place, find a better place. If you're not feeling quite happy about what you're doing, maybe make a career shift. There are ways to go about doing that. But first and foremost, to make sure you're enjoying your career, especially if you're kind of feeling kind of meh about what's going on, go back and remember why you got there. See how what you're doing connects to something bigger than you, and connect with people who inspire you. And if all else fails, connect with a career coach. They can help you get aligned with where you want to go next so that you can enjoy your career. We spend too much time working to not enjoy it. So if you found this useful or inspiring, please like, comment, and share. Subscribe down below. I'd appreciate it. Also, if you want to learn more, connect with me on Instagram at Carol S. Doherty, where I share lots of tips about how to thrive as a woman in STEM. See you around.